many flags can I draw just from using my memory? I have a spinning wheel here, and I'm going to spin this wheel and get one random country and try and draw that country's flag just by using my brain cells. Shout out to Jack Sucks at Geography for the video idea, but let's go. Here we go, the first spin, and we get the country of, please be an easy one, please don't make it hard for the first country. We get Yemen. Oh no, Zambia. Oh, Zambia's going to be tough. I know there's green and black in there. Right, let's do this. This is going to be tough. I know the background is predominantly green, so it's like green, then some sort of bird in the top left, then in the bottom right, there's 3 different colours, I think. And it's sort of like a rectangle shape in the bottom corners. So if I do this, it's like a black down here, and then an orange, and then a white, I want to say. Like this. If I do this, hang on, if I do this, this is tough. Right, so we have that there. I feel like this needs to be a little bit shorter, this line, but it's going to be fine. I think there's a black part in the middle, then a orange and then a white on the right. I think that's what it looks like. Like this. I think that's it. And then there's a bird, but I'm not very good at drawing, but I think the bird's in the top left. I don't know what colour it's in, but it's an eagle, and it's in the top left, I believe. This is my attempt of drawing an eagle. What is that? What is that? Oh my days, that is so bad. That is so bad. That's my eagle. And we'll give it some feet, because every good eagle needs some feet. I feel like I'm missing something though. This doesn't look right to me. It's green, it's got the black thing in the corner, but does it go all the way to the corner? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I have to fill this part in. Maybe that looks better. No. It looked better before. I think it looks a little bit more like that. I think that's close to the Zambian flag. But let's check. Let's see how I got on. You know what? I got the gist of it. This should have been red here, like that. And then it should have been orange there, like that. And it goes all the way to the end, to be fair. But then the bird should have been over here. I'll take that. That's not a bad first attempt. I'll take that. The next spin of the wheel, let's do this. The next country I have to attempt to draw, I'm going to give myself a 5 out of 10 for that Zambian flag. It wasn't amazing and it wasn't horrible, but we now get Syria. I can do Syria. Is it the current Syrian flag? Yeah, we'll do the current Syrian flag. Okay, they're horizontal lines. I think it's black, white and red, if I'm not mistaken. It goes black at the top, like that, and we'll fill that in. Then it goes white and then red in the bottom part, and then the stars in the middle should be two white stars. That should be the Syrian flag. Let's get a star. Wait, is it white or is it black? It might be black. There might be black stars. Star and then star. I'm gonna lock that in. I'm going to say that's the Syrian flag. We're actually going to colour in the stars. I think they're going to be black. I'm locking that in. I'm going to go early on this one and say this could be actually like a 9 out of 10 incredible flag. This looks very similar to what I think the Syrian flag looks like. Let's lock it in. This is my Syrian flag attempt, but it actually looks like... it's not great. The red's meant to be at the top, and then it's green stars in the middle. So I wasn't far off. So I'm actually going to take that. It's meant to look like this. That does look more familiar. Yeah, fair. But I'm going to give myself like a 4 out of 10 on that one. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I could have done much worse. I got the gist of it, just in the wrong place. Next spin. Come on, let's lock in, baby. Let's get something really nice and tough, but we absolutely smash it out of the park. Oh, God. Vietnam. Surely Vietnam's just the easiest one ever. Right? Isn't it red with just a white star in the middle? Right? Red and then a white star? Surely. Red, white star. I hope I'm right here. Or is it white and then a red star? Oh, wait. Am I tripping out? Am I just being an idiot? I feel like I'm being an idiot here. Is it not red and white? I'm getting rid of that. I don't like that. I feel like the background's definitely red. Oh, it's a yellow star. It's a yellow star. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then we colour it in. That's Vietnam. That is Vietnam. There we go. I don't even need to check. I know that's Vietnam. I am going to check though. Vietnam. Yes! Boom! I'm giving myself, well, it's a 10. There's 2 colours. I've got the stars. I've got the correct colours. I've got the star. It's a 10. That's the perfect score. Let's go, baby! Right, next spin. The next flag that we are going to try and draw is... Oh, God. Guinea. Oh, God, this is bad. This is really bad. Oh no, how am I going to do Guinea? Right, I know there's green and there's yellow. That's pretty much all I know. God, this is not good. We'll do another yellow one there. And then I think the yellow goes in the middle. We colour in the yellow in the middle. Then there's green on the right. And then like a... Is it like a blue on the left? No, that's Barbados. That's Barbados, right? And they've got the Barbados thing in the middle. No, is it orange? No. It's not pink. Is it red? Is that Senegal? I feel like that's Senegal and they have the thing in the middle. That looks sort of right. Is it black? No, it's definitely not black. I'm going to stick with red. That's my guess for Guinea. I know there's yellow and there's green. I don't know the third colour. So this red is a complete guess. Let's see how I've got on. I've just smashed it. I literally have just smashed it. That is a joke. That is literally almost spot on. If that red was a little bit darker, that would be bang on correct. That's a 9 out of 10. I am absolutely cooking, but the wheel is being spun once more. I'm saying overall right now, my average is like 7 out of 10. I'm kind of smashing this. Don't give me Ecuador. Oh my God. How am I meant to do Ecuador? How am I meant to draw Ecuador? Oh my days. Right, so massive yellow line at the top, which is a little bit bigger than the red below it. We'll colour that in just like so. Then there should be a red line underneath, like that. If I'm not mistaken. Or is it orange at the top? Oh, maybe I've messed this up. Is it like that? And then there's a big bird. There's a bird for sure. Let me draw the bird. So there's an eagle up here. There's an eagle. Let's just pretend that's the eagle with its little face. As you know, I'm not the best drawer. Then we have a massive crest. It's got a reef like this. Then another reef like this. And then it's like circular. And then here it says Ecuador. I think. I might be guessing this Ecuador bit. But we're writing Ecuador anyway. Yes, this does say Ecuador. So, I spelt Ecuador wrong. But you know what? Shut up. Add some texture to the reef. There we go. There's something else in the middle here. So I'm just going to scribble. Is it red? Is it red in the middle? I don't know. No, red's at the bottom. It's definitely not orange in the middle. It's definitely not. It's blue. It's blue. I just need to see it and then I'll get it right. But then this part of the top now looks strange. You know what? We're just going to have to stick with it, aren't we? But no. You know what? We'll leave it at that. That is Ecuador, though. I'm happy with that. We got the bird at the top. We got the reef. We got the correct colours now. I'm locking that in. And the flag actually looks nothing like what I drew. I mean, I got the right colours. The reef is absolutely hideous. The bird's not bad. I don't think the flag says Ecuador anywhere. No, it doesn't. Does it? I can't tell. No, it doesn't. It's just got some mountain range. Yeah. I didn't do very well, evidently. I'm going to give this like a 5 out of 10. Let's keep spinning this wheel. Guys, by the way, if you haven't liked this video, whilst this wheel is spinning, please make sure to go and like the video. Just tap the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Let's try and get 1,000 likes. Anyway, we now get Gambia. Oh my God, I'm cooked. I actually would not know where to start for Gambia. This is going to be one of the worst drawings of the video, so I do apologise. I know it has red at the top. And now I just cannot envision anything else. From now I'm cooked. It's an African country. A lot of them have green. And then we could add some, let's add some black at the bottom maybe. I feel like this looks flaggish. Kind of. This is really bad. This is really bad. And then maybe a line of yellow. No. This looks more like Mauritius. No, I hate that. I really hate that. I really hate that. I'm just going to lock this in. I don't know anything other than the red at the top. What does Gambia look like? Let's have a look. Yeah, I was well off. What is that? Red, white, blue, white, green. I got red and green, and other than that, I put black at the bottom and there's no white. That's probably the worst flag yet. That's getting a 1 out of 10. I just can't remember things sometimes. I can see parts of the flag, but not the whole thing. Like even Ecuador, for example. I forgot about the blue. Let's spin this wheel a few more times. The next country that we are going to try and draw, hopefully it's your country from where you're watching at home. It is Indonesia. Oh no, it's Iran. Oh, I can do Iran. I can do Iran. I can actually do Iran. I know Iran. I actually just finished making a YouTube short about Iran because I did a blind ranking on flags and I put Iran in number 2 because I think their flag looks absolutely sick. It looks like this, and then with the pen, you got to grab a white and like make some like reefish design on the sides. It sort of looks a bit like reefy here. I'm going to smash this. I know Iran for sure. Unless I'm really embarrassing myself, but I'm 99% sure that I'm not. So it looks a little bit like that, and then in the middle of the Iran flag, there's some sort of like red sword thing. I literally just did this 5 minutes ago, well, about an hour ago, but still. It's like that, and then this. It's like arced and sharp, and then it's the same this side. It's like arced and sharp. like that, kind of. And then there's a middle part going through it. That is the Iran flag in my eyes. That isn't bad. That is not bad. There we go. I'm going to lock that in. That is my attempt of the Iran flag. But what does it actually look like? And you know what? I think I've kind of smashed it. I mean, the design's a little bit off in the middle, but I've even got the reef part and the correct colours. I'm giving that an 8 out of 10. And we're spinning the wheel. Keep it going, baby. Let's keep it going. The next country that we are going to try and draw... Malaysia. Oh, no, the Maldives. Oh, Malaysia. Oh, can I do that? I think I can do that. White and red stripes, if I'm not mistaken. It's sort of like America in a way. You can sort of just... wing it on this, I believe. So we're going to go blue in the top left. Maybe that's a bit too blue, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Then we go a straight line of red and then another straight line of red. It's very American here, so let me just get to the end of this and then I can come back. So it should look a little bit like this, but I feel like that blue is way too light. I feel like it needs to be darker. That's much better. That's a much better blue. And let's make this box a little bit bigger. I really do like the Malaysian flag, actually. And then it has a moon on the inside of it, of this, like, blue part. So I am going to have to wing the moon. It should be a bit like that. And then around the moon, there's a star. There's like a star there. That is a horrible attempt of doing a star. It's like a sunny star like that. Like the sun, yeah. So I think it's the moon and the sun. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Just done some last minute adjustments. So I actually think I've smashed this one, to be fair. Maybe I need to add a few more white lines. But other than that, I think we're all good. That looks really good to me, actually. And there it is. That's my attempt of the Malaysian flag. Now let's see what it actually looks like. You know what? I think I've smashed that. I think I've smashed that. I mean, I got the wrong colour in the top left. It's a bit darker blue and it's a yellow sun and moon. But I think I've smashed that. Last one. Here we go. Make sure you like and subscribe. Will this be your country? Let's find out. The last country that I am going to be drawing is Lithuania. Be Lithuania. Be Lithuania. Be Lithuania. Liechtenstein. Wait, that's quite easy. It's blue. It's very blue. I mean, the crown's going to be very, very difficult to draw. I'm not going to lie. And as you can see, my drawing skills are very, very subpar. But I'm going to give it a shot. So it's like, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. It's like, oh, what's going on? It's like this, and then in the top left, there's a very nice looking crown. I know it's in yellow this time, but I feel like I'm just going to offend an entire nation right now because of my horrible drawing skills. That looks like a middle finger. Here's the crown, like so. Very bad. We'll colour that in, and then we'll get some white to add some details, like this. I don't know, some white details. That needs to be a bigger crown as well, I think. Maybe if we bring it around here, like that, and then up and around, like this, maybe? Yeah, I don't mind that. I can do better. I can do better than that. I can definitely do better than that. Let's not joke around here, Dan. You're a man, and you're good at art. Oh God, I messed up even more. You know what? Just shut up. Well, that's my attempt of a crown. I know it looks like the Liechtenstein flag, apart from the crown, so I'm going to give myself a 6 out of 10. But that's about it. Please make sure to like and subscribe and let me know what you thought of all my drawings, because half of them were actually quite good, and the other half were absolutely horror. Like and subscribe. One more thing. Bye.